Just like every engine needs a good foundation, we all need foundational nutrition. That's why AG1 is sponsoring this video. I've been drinking AG1 for the last few weeks every morning as my ritual, and I've noticed that I actually do feel better. And in this very high stress environment that I have here, it also reduces stress. All you end up having to do with this whole thing is grab your water bottle, they supply it, add one package of AG1, put it right there, shake this thing up. You may think that I'm actually 35 years old, but fun fact, I'm actually 53.
I feel like I'm 22. Go to drinkag1.com/Steve Morris to get started on your order. AG1 is going to give you all a free 1-year supply of AG vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video.
You need to check this out. I just bought this because it was a really good deal, and it's it's really cool. What year is this? 80? 1980 Malibu. I bought this because the guy that owned it needed to move and wasn't able to finish it. This thing has fresh, brand new paint on it. So it was like it had that big block Chevrolet in it with a turbo 350. So let's check this thing out. We just got it like half an hour ago. All right. So let's check this out. It was a complete running car. They took it to the Career Tech Center, the local Career Tech Center, to have them do body work and paint on it. And it is actually really nice. This is a really nice color. And this thing is really quite straight and nice. Like super happy with it. Has nice bumpers. Has pretty much a pretty reasonably good interior in here too, that we'll touch up and fix. We're going to put, a cage in it. We're going to do all that. We need to find somebody to do all that kind of stuff because we're not going to do that here. Headliner's falling down here a little bit, but they stripped it, took everything out, including the big block Chevy. This is just a 454 deal. We're going to convert this into a Torque Storm, single Torque Storm, supercharged 1,000 horsepower deal. Gonna be awesome. So it's got a turbo 350, a 12-inch in the back, 12 bolt in the back. You show you up here, engine compartment. We're gonna make this thing nice, right, and everything correct on this to be a really good, solid 890 drag and drive car on street tires. Even came with the weld wheels and everything. I mean, you can see little stuff like the old Holley regulator right there going back to a Holley fuel pump. Obviously, it's not going to have all that. We'll redo all that. But this thing is solid, too. You look at the floorboards, the trunk. I mean, this thing is rock solid. And we're going to look back up through there. It's super solid everywhere. And we're going to do put 850 cage in here and sort out all the chassis stuff on this thing. And this thing is going to be like super cool. Not this cool, but it'll be this is going to be really nice. I mean, I'm excited because the paint and body on this is so much better than I thought it was going to be. And it's just solid. It is just going to be a really nice deal. So we're going to do a complete build up on this, everything from roll cage, chassis, brakes, the suspension, engine, of course. We're going to do the whole build up on this, show you everything, and it is going to be a really, really nice, solid deal.
Hey everybody, showing you where we took the Malibu to. So I have a customer that actually owns a small chassis shop. I didn't even know that. He's one of engine customers, and I said, hey, are you interested in doing this?
Whenever you're ready.
Come on in here. This is where we're going to take where we have taken the Malibu to get the chassis done. All right, cool. Got the car here. Decided to bring it down to Chris Kozlist at 660 Raceworks. Because Chris is a customer of ours already. In fact, his is the NA dragster engine that we dynoed quite a ways back. Maybe we'll put a little clip in here of that thing for you. But anyways, so we got the car here, and Chris has opened up his chassis shop, and so we're gonna go over the kind of stuff of what I want to do, what I want to build, how I want to make this thing. So, and you got it cleaned up a little bit.
Started to,
Yeah. So this is still really sweet paint. Every time I look at this, I think it's pretty nice. It's got a lot more glitter in it than I thought last time.
Yeah, it has a lot of metallic in it.
A lot of
That's for sure.
metallic in it.
It's a good color.
It's nice. Yeah. So last time you saw it, we had just taken it off the trailer, and I was just basically doing my initial look at it. It's like, wow, okay, cool. And now Chris has got it over here, and he's started to take the stuff out of the trunk and open up the trunk. In fact, I don't think we opened up the trunk.
I don't think we even got it open last time.
I don't think we opened up the trunk last time. So this is
Pretty factory.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is pretty cool. This was just a smoking deal on this car. Is the whole reason I got this thing, because it was just such a good deal. And this thing reminds me of my buddy Jake Brantner, who was killed a few years ago. He had a car, Malibu, pretty much just like this, and it was dark gray. So anyways, I picked this up, and you can look at here in that whole trunk area. They had we're obviously not going to be able to use that anymore.
Holly blue might not cut it.
Yeah, this is the like the 13-second version of a fuel system. But I think we'll still use the tank, the stock tank.
It's got a sump on it, so
With a sump, and then then we'll just put a bigger fuel system on it. And I mean, I think the whole goal. So we're gonna stick with a certified 850 cage.
Yep.
So we're gonna go 850 cert with this, because I do not need another fast car. I really don't need another car, to tell you the truth. But
You can never have too many cars.
yeah, you really can't have too many cars, because this is I've always actually liked this body style car. I think they make nice race cars. And then it happens to be that Chris has some parts for G-body stuff, and I obviously have parts for G-body stuff that I took off of the wagon. So that's going to work out cool. Oh my gosh, the headliner's falling down.
Yeah. I think just the trim's out of it is all.
Oh.
They took the trim pieces off.
Yeah, they'll probably take that out. But so I think we're going to weight reduction. Yeah. So we're going to leave that. We're going to leave. So it's a stock frame car. Everything's stock frame.
Yep.
So 100% stock frame. We're going to leave it that way. I want to put. Originally, I was going to keep these for the stock wheels on it, but my 21-year-old son has made me feel like a 80-year-old man, because I like these wheels. I think they look good, but this is old school. But I'm like, no, I think they look good. But we probably will get some new wheels and stuff for it. So we're gonna keep the stock frame. You got a different rear end,
Yep.
so I think we're gonna change the rear end.
TRZ 4.9-inch housing.
He's got, so Chris has a 9-inch housing that I'm gonna buy from him, and we'll put that in there. So that's that braced up unit over there.
You already had all the TRZ
Yeah.
control arms off the wagon.
Yep. So this is some stuff. This looks like, was this brand new or was it used?
It was used,
Yeah,
but
so-
very little used.
Yeah. So we've got this used 9-inch rear end that was already out of a G body.
Yep.
And so we'll still use the stock factory pickup points on it.
Yep, factory pickups, but we'll put coilovers in the rear.
Yeah, coilers are rear. And then these are the actual spindles and Molly control arm stuff that I took off of the wagon back when the wagon was a stock frame car. So I've had those things sitting around for 7, almost 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. So when I actually ended up taking those off was about 8 years ago, when we went to the Pro Mod version of it. So we're gonna put those on. So we're gonna make this really nice. I want to just have a really nice drag and drive, easy squeezy, something I don't have to work on, something that
I don't have to trailer everywhere, just play with, streetcar kind of deal, just because I really shouldn't. But it's kind of neat. So up here, we're gonna replace all this stuff. It's got a manual steering box. See, my wife's calling me here, so can't call you later. There you go.
I mean, we still got the wiper motor. We've got everything. Spin switch to manual brakes
yeah.
instead of power brakes.
Yep.
That's already done.
Yeah, so that's all done. So obviously,
Probably don't need any of this stuff anymore.
yeah, that Holley regulator is probably gonna have to go. So I'm gonna use the engine that I got with it, because it's just a big block Chevrolet, just a stripped down, bare naked, stock headed, stock block, big block Chevy. And then I want to do I think I'm gonna do like a torque storm supercharger on it. And I think I'm gonna do it blow through carburetor.
Simple and easy.
Simple and easy, yeah. Back to more the old school roots of what I would have built. Well, actually, it's very close to the way I originally built the wagon. Oh my gosh, Dewey's over there destroying your stuff.
That's all right. That's what it's here for.
Dewey's creating carnage on Chris's dog's toys.
That's awesome.
Well, now he's wagging his tail like, ooh, okay.
Look at me.
Alrighty, before you check out and you go, oh, this video is boring, I don't want to see any of this stuff, he's just talking about chassis stuff. Next video coming up, we're going to show all the install of the engine. We're going to show you the chassis work here. Chris is here putting an anti-sway bar in it, anti-roll bar in the car right now. Carbon fiber drive shaft. A lot of cool stuff coming up on this next video.
I just wanted to make like 1,000 horsepower pump gas, drive it on pump gas, race it on pump gas. That's it. No jerking around with this thing. So we'll just do it on. So we'll get stock, solid motor mounts for it. You can put the front end in there, clean all this crap out.
Yeah.
This car will even have, like I said, well, I'll put a new windshield in it because this one is broke. But it's going to have glass, so we have all the door glass.
Yeah, all the door glass is here. It's not in the doors right now because of the fresh paint job.
Yep. Need glass and glass, so we'll keep all the glass in it, obviously, and set of mechanical windows, which is fine. So then we're going to take out. We'll pitch all the seats. I think we'll actually put nice seats in it.
You don't like those?
That is securely bolted
That
to
is very
sheet metal.
secure.
Right there. That is safety 101. It has 4 bolts, not 2.
Yeah.
Four bolted down to the sheet metal. So we'll get rid of all this, but we're going to keep the stock flooring in it as much as possible.
Yeah, there should be no reason to take
No reason to do any of
Just
it.
put some holes in through it for the cage is all.
Yep. We'll obviously put new carpet and all that crap down in there. We'll clean up this whole dash section. Or did you have a dash for it? Or do you have a dash?
No, they make a piece that you can lay over them. I did that one time.
To do this top part of the dash?
Yes, it would cover cover all the cracks and everything.
Yeah, because that's ugly.
Yeah.
Right there. So we're gonna try to make that all nice and better, and get rid of the center console switches and stuff. That's kind of lame. And
I think originally we talked we're gonna put everything right back on the key, right?
I want to start it up with a key.
Yep.
Just everything on a key. It doesn't, and we'll have. I think we'll put a cool digital panel up in here.
Okay.
Didn't you say they had a panel for?
They do. They make it that fits right into
They
that.
make a panel that fits right in there, so we're gonna put a cool digital panel in there, and then so we'll do that. Just super simple.
Clean it up.
Probably it'd be a little loud, but I think we'll end up putting a full exhaust on it because I don't want it to be obnoxiously loud. Because it'd be kind of nice to even maybe have a stereo in it. That would be cool. But I'm not gonna have you do that. Don't worry about that. But that might, there's a spot for it.
There's plenty of room for it.
Yeah. So, all right. So you're gonna start cutting this up and stripping this thing down, and then you're gonna start working on roll cage first and all that other crap.
Yeah, we'll do the roll cage first, get all that handled, then get the carpet laid in it, put seats in. Probably finish the whole interior, then I'll go on the suspension.
Then start working through the suspension.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably save that for last since that's pretty much cut and dry.
Okay. Cool. All right, that'd be sweet. And I'll hunt up parts list. So give me a parts list of stuff that we're gonna need to do, and we'll do that. And I'll get stuff gathered up and around for wheels and tires and all sorts of crud. So I think
We'll just take all the old wagon parts, just send them over here.
it's gonna be cool. We got all the bumpers, all the stuff. So all the rest of the stuff's up there. Door panels. This is gonna have a real seat. So we'll build the cage around so all the seats there. Oh, he had he doesn't have it here anymore, but he had a car with you now have the availability to put in the.
Oh yeah, the S bend.
Oh, not by unlock.
Gotta unlock it.
So they got a what do they call it?
It's like an S bar. It comes
An
down,
S bar.
follows the seat.
that they made legal, so it'll be really easy to get in and out of. So that'll be nice. So some cool stuff like that, and gonna fully leave the rear seat. So then we should make that S bar. So it's can you put the rear hoop will be right here.
Yep.
And if we can make the seat, I'll have to get some kind of seat that would be able to go forward. So we
Yeah,
can,
the seats I'm
so
thinking
somebody
about,
can
they
get in the
actually do
back.
fold forward.
Oh, but there'd be
There's still gonna be a rear seat belt
crossbar.
bar. You can still get back there. It's gonna have to be a
It'd be like a handle for some
right.
reason.
It's handlebars.
Huh. Well, we're gonna put that rear seat in there just because I think it'd be cool, but it will have it has to have crossbar insert. So.
It's where you
Well,
put all
actually,
your
that comes
luggage
up
on
here. Huh?
luggage for your drag and drive.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
trunk.
throw luggage or kids, whatever. And then it'll come. Oh, it comes right down through this spot.
Yeah,
right
we'll
here.
probably
It'd
go
be
right
nice.
through there.
Yeah, right there.
There's not enough room to really go into the dash, so we'll probably just come right down this dash right here, and then I'll bend it back forward.
Right.
So it's not in your leg way getting in.
All right. Cool. And the other side looks like it's different, but
It's all right.
no, it's kind of the same actually.
Yeah,
It
just
doesn't
no
have a dash.
dash right there.
Yeah. All right. All right.
I'll go right around it as fast as best we can.
Alright, so got a list, and I'll get with the Motion Racework guys and get with all their junk that they got that we can use for this, and then other stuff we need outside of Motion we'll do wherever we need to.
Wherever we need to, yep.
Okay.
We can do that.
So here's what your factory 4-link mounts look like. Don't mind all this, not rust. Guy we got it from lived on a dirt road. So it's a lot of dirt buildup, little rubber buildup, nothing crazy. So factory 4-link mounts look like such. You got your 4-bar mount here, your top mounts, your lower mounts. Your lower mounts need to be gusseted for a drag racing, high horsepower application, because not very strong through here. So I started this side, forgot to film, so I'm gonna film the other side being done. Took some spacer stuff we had around here, some stock, made the gussets, extended the top, gusseted it up, 3/16 plate, completely plated in all the way around, and then we are going to take a 1.25 inch bar from here to about the center of this plate right here. Upper brackets, they actually have quite a bit of support on those with this whole brace being welded to the frame rails. So the uppers don't need as much as the lowers. Might add a couple gussets here and there, but I'll keep that updated throughout the process.
Took a bunch of time, made sure we really fit the cage in as tight as we could. I snuck the headliner back in. Made sure these bars stayed tight and out of the way. I mean, as tight as I could get them to where I could still get the panels in and out. Had to cut a bunch of big holes in here to do all the rear bracing on the rear support for the factory 4-bar mount. Patched in the holes that were in the floor from the previous owner and welding in some ladder bars. Put the seat back in, built a nice filler panel back here out of aluminum and carpeted it. Filled in all the holes around the bars. Just getting ready to finish the cage forward and go that route. Got to trunk is all done and welded up. Well, these bars are welded, panel patched in, ready to go. Such a nice trunk on this thing. I'm still shocked by that. I think I'm going to tuck the battery mount way up in there so that the battery's up and out of the way, make it removable, obviously, so if you need to get the battery in and out, it's not too much of a pain, but that way you still got all your trunk space. I mean, this is going to be a drag and drive car, so spent a bunch of time yesterday. I taped up a bunch of the old holes in the floor from the previous owner and seam sealed them all. Seam sealed every hole that I could before I laid carpet down, so that obviously got to put a shifter cable through there and patch that in when I'm done. But seam sealed all the holes so that when there's new carpet down, if you got to drive it in the rain, there's no issues. So just wanted to give a quick update on that and see if there's any areas under the hood. Haven't done much under the hood area yet. Built a little fuse panel cleanup wiring panel cover there, and then I took the old heater box cover out. It was just kind of ugly. I'm going to build a new one, get it riveted in there, and then probably paint this whole engine bay area, clean everything up there. So. Started doing some painting on the cage. Got the front A-pillar bars in. Kept the factory dash, didn't mess with that at all. You don't want to take it out, obviously, but they're cut through the floors into the factory frame rails. Patch back in. I will seam seal all that once I'm done. Nice door bar. Got the nice bend on there, so it's a little bit easier to get in and out of the car. Same thing over here. Same bend in the bar. Here's what it kind of looks like before I painted it yet and before this other door bar goes in. Cut a big hole in there, get the tube down in there, weld it, gusset it, then patch it all back in and put some seam sealer on it before we lay down the new carpet. Getting closer, so I got to put my headache bar in. Kind of put some down bars in the front. We will paint this floor all up so it's not gray anymore. Put some carpet down and start mounting seats.
Dog inspected. Yeah. So they actually make a box that'll go over that?
No, I'll just fabricate.
Or you just fab one up? Okay.
I'll just make something that looks like the door pull over there.
Yeah.
Shorter so it doesn't get into the cage.
Yep. All right, and then these seats go down, eh?
Yeah.
Fold down?
Yep.
whatever. I got all the seat belts.
I see. So I got to pull the seat belts up. Yeah.
You do that, and you can go
Forward. Yeah, and then
seat belts all.
somebody's
Everything.
gonna crawl into that thing.
Yeah, it'll get a little more room than that.
All right, cool.
Seat belts always get in the way. He's like, I'm good. I can.
Dog's good. Because he's in. He's in. He's going for the ride.
He's ready. I'll leave it forward for you, dude.
Yeah, leave it forward. Even though he could get out if he wanted to. All right, this thing's looking pretty sweet. I think we're gonna figure out how to lower this down in the back though, but we'll get everything in there.
I say once we get some weight in it too, it'll come down. The springs are all the way down right now.
Yeah.
Once we get weight in it, everything will. I feel like the motor sits far enough back and the transies are so heavy.
Yeah. Did you get a chin spoiler? The chin spoiler?
I did not order one. Shoot, I forgot about it. We got so carried away.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about stuff.
Oh, see, Doug got out.
He's in the trailer
He's in the trailer checking everything out. Yep, much nicer looking.
Yeah.
Simplified, cleaned up for sure.
Yeah, and then got that all. The front motor plate is cut. It's in the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Change all the suspension around like we talked.
Yep.
Steering. I did the steering because I don't like them old school double.
Yep.
You know, the tie rod ends were all wore out on it. It's like just went to regular Hymens.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
More
Okay.
race car-y style.
Yeah.
More
Yep.
tried and true.
Yep. And then you got a rough idea figured out for the front motor mount or
It's
front
all done.
motor plate. It's
It's
done.
all been mounted. Trans cross member's done. Everything's done. It's just got to drop in.
Okay.
And then I actually texted Scott. He gave me a measurement off his car from motor plate to the front of the torque storms.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Like 8 inches. So we had enough to. I was going to.
Oh,
radiator support.
for there, yeah.
So he just gave me that so that we had the numbers. We had
Okay.
everything we needed to see for the distance.
Okay, sweet. All right. Fold down seats so you can get in there. So, and then that pulled the seat farther forward. Yeah.
Yep. So you can slide them and then tilt them.
Okay.
I did your whole. There's a bunch of extra parts in here still, but
Yep.
air compressor, air chuck.
Oh, yeah,
there,
that's right.
So we're just running straight out.
Yeah.
I put a T on there, and we got it. Once we get the shifter in, we'll
Yep.
plumb the
Okay.
shifter.
Yep. Put the air compressor system in here, so it'll have a get down. So it'll have a air line to pump up tires, and we'll have onboard air all the time for the air shifter and anything else we want. Yeah. And there's your Dewey air gun blower. That's what I need to do. Get an air gun on it, and then it'll get them out of here. Yeah, that's pretty neat. That's cool. All right, so you hung in there for the end of the video. Awesome, appreciate it. This next video, like I said earlier, you're gonna see the install. A lot of stuff from underneath the car, top side of the car. Chris is over here putting the anti-roll bar in the car. We're gonna have the exhaust in, the carbon fiber drive shaft. There's a lot of stuff coming up on this next video. So chassis, drive shaft, transmission, install, engine, more engine work. So pretty much getting there. So make sure you come back for the next video. I think we're going to have it up maybe later this week or the first part of next week. Anyways, I'm Steve Morris. Like, subscribe, share. The best way of getting all these videos out and helping me out the most really seems to be sharing these videos. So just send these videos to your mom, your grandma, your grandpa, all your cousins, aunts, uncles, the friends you do like, the friends you don't like, all those guys. I'm Steve Morris. Have a great day.